Hi, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World, and today every now and then I like to talk on video. I don't know why. I write a lot of articles, which you can find on Your Black World and a few other websites. But sometimes I just like to talk, and one of the things I wanted to talk about today was a documentary that I was in recently called "A Genius Leaves the Hood," made by my friend Jamarlin Martin, who is the owner of Moguldom Media. Jamarlin's actually from Syracuse University too. He went to law school there, and as you know, I taught on the faculty of Syracuse for 12 years. I didn't know Jamarlin when I was there, but I have so much respect for him and everything that he's done and accomplished with Moguldom. I think Moguldom is a great example of black entrepreneurship, black independent media, really a wave of the future. So God bless Jamarlin on that, and also congratulations to him on making an amazing documentary. I was part of the documentary. I have to admit, I don't really like to participate in documentaries just because it takes time away from the other stuff that you have to do. But I was excited about being a part of this one just because I think Jay-Z is such a fascinating individual. And a lot of people think that I don't like Jay-Z, and that's just not true. Now Lil Wayne, I wouldn't even say I dislike Lil Wayne. I never disliked Lil Wayne. I feel like they're both creative geniuses and amazing, amazing men. The difference is that I feel that Lil Wayne has always been a little bit more destructive and a little more irresponsible in his lyrical content. And so I was very happy to hear this year that Lil Wayne said that he was going to actually be more thoughtful about the things that he says. And I think that that's a natural progression given that he's now a father, and a father realizes that, hey, if I keep putting this poison out into the world, chickens will come home to roost. Somebody's going to eventually rape my daughter or, abuse my child or shoot one of my kids because I'm promoting this kind of, this sort of evil thinking into the world. So I think I applaud Lil Wayne for that adjustment, and I really am incredibly sad by the fact that we had to have the confrontation that we had last year over his Mountain Dew deal. My goal was not to take money out of another black man's pockets. I never want to do that. But at the same time, I love my kids more than I love any politician, any public figure, anybody I hear on the radio. And what I mean by that is, if I hear you spit a lyric like, I'm gonna, what did he say? I think in one song he said, it was We Be Steady Mobbing, where he said, something about how he's going to take your girl and I'm going to make her nut for me, then slut for me, then steal for me, then kill for me. And of course it'll be your cash. Then I'll murder that bitch and send her body back to your ass. Now, and again, I know these lyrics because I listen to Lil Wayne's music because I actually think he's a great lyricist. I mean, he's brilliant. But come on, man. I mean, what self-respecting black man can spit a lyric like that and somehow think that this is not going to affect the way young children think? How can a 10-year-old kid hear a lyric like that and not have that affect the way he views the world? How can a grown man, a leader in the black community, which Lil Wayne is a leader. I mean, let's just be real. I mean, people follow him. If people follow you, then you are a leader, whether you know it or not. How can a leader in the black community who has been so heavily impacted by urban violence, who's been so heavily impacted by mass incarceration, who's been so heavily impacted by poverty, who's been so heavily impacted by racism and discrimination in the educational system, put out that kind of poison that would destroy the souls of our children? It doesn't make any sense. So I put Lil Wayne and Jay-Z in different categories, even though they're both king of the hill. God bless them. When I did the documentary on Jay-Z, I think that very simply, and I've said this to Russell Simmons on a few occasions when I talked to him. Russell and I worked together very closely on a mass incarceration campaign last year, and unfortunately Jay-Z did not sign our petition to the president, but Lil Wayne did, believe it or not, which actually says something good about him. I don't believe anybody's 100% good, 100% bad. What you do determines whether you are a bad or a good person at that particular moment. Most of us have the capacity to do great good or great evil, depending on the situation. But with Jay-Z, I feel like the guy is such a genius, such a great businessman, such an amazing human being, such an extraordinary survivor. All I really ask him to do is one thing: care about your community. Give something to the people that have given you so much. Don't fall for the hype that says that money is everything, money's meant to be hoarded, that it's all about you, that it's all about selfishness, that you want to let little babies die in the street, because you know that you're better than that. That's all I ask. That's really all I ask of Jay-Z and any other artist out here who gives a damn about the black people they left behind. I love the same people you do, so at the end of the day, we don't have to be enemies. We're not supposed to be enemies. We're supposed to be brothers fighting side by side in the struggle to make our people great. And that's all I want to say. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World. Please take care. God bless and have a wonderful day. I am gone. Peace.